International humanitarian groups have called on the US to halt its military support for Saudi Arabia over Riyadh's ongoing campaign in Yemen. In a joint statement, the 5 charities sounding the alarm stressed that as many as 14 million people could starve to death unless urgent action is taken.
The United States is one of the most generous donors of humanitarian assistance in Yemen, but these contributions pale in comparison to the harm caused by US military support and diplomatic cover to Saudi Arabia and the United Arab Emirates. If the US does not cease its military support for this Saudi-UAE coalition, it too will bear responsibility for what may be the largest famine in decades.
Civil war in Yemen, which flared up in 2015, soon saw an intervention by a Saudi-led coalition which backed the Yemeni government's fight against Houthi rebels. The conflicts led to severe, widespread famine as well as shortages of medicine. As of now, more than 10,000 Yemenis have fallen victim to the ongoing war, with some killed in fighting, others succumbing to disease or hunger. Despite the mounting international pressure on Saudi Arabia over the war in Yemen, as well as the murder of journalist Jamal Khashoggi, the UK has carried out joint military drills with Riyadh, involving both British and Saudi Royal Air Forces. Earlier we heard from Joel Charney, Executive Director at the Norwegian Refugee Council USA, who's one of the signatories of the joint statement to the US government. He told us both warring sides in Yemen are contributing to the ongoing famine.
There's a complete economic collapse that is primarily responsible for creating the famine conditions at this point. In other words, people don't have the money to buy food. There are delays in getting goods into Yemen. And then on top of this, you have the conflict. You have parties to the conflict that are preventing us from gaining access to vulnerable people. The coalition is bombing food granaries and preventing the production of food in some areas in the north. Ansar Allah, for their part, they're often preventing people from moving to safer places, to where they might be able to find either food or at least shelter from the conflict.